This is Rugby Merlin and welcome back to the channel. This is my review of England versus France in the Six Nations 2025. So a high tempo start from both teams really, and you can see France are looking to test early on the positional play of the England back three, which is a little bit under question with Marcus Smith playing a 15. England just about survived, but it's 100 miles an hour for the first 10 minutes. You get the first scrum, and I got to say, it looks like it's going to be an epic battle in this match. The England front row do actually pretty well to hold the French. Malvaca at hooker, yeah, absolutely fantastic game, I think. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be an epic battle, so I can't wait for every scrum that happens from now on. It's back and forth early on, and France do look dangerous out wide, which I kind of I expected. Their wingers look very dangerous, Penaud and Biabiri. Yeah, but England just about managed to hold them. France don't help themselves as well. Ramos misses a kick, and there's a few handling errors, which kind of plagued France in the first half especially. And yeah, England kind of gained the momentum in the first 20 minutes. It's still 0-0 after about 20-25 minutes, and France finally kind of sparked the game alight, and amazing play by Dupont, takes a quick pen, sees the opportunity, goes out to Penaud, who cuts apart the English defence and feeds it back out to Dupont on the wing, and he knocks it on. Looked like a certain try for France, but yeah, just not to be. And you're wondering now, France a little bit rusty after that easy win against Wales last week. As we approach the halftime whistle, England have made a lot of tackles, and France have like 60 plus percent possession, and England are working really hard to like stay in the match. France have squandered a few opportunities, but they make the most of one, and Biarri, he's such a try-scoring machine. He gets over in the corner for the first try of the match, and France take the lead. England are not done yet though, and they fair play to them. When they were down, they really did unite as a team, and they fight their way back into the match. And this time Ollie Lawrence, which I'm a big fan of, he picks up like a messy ball, makes an incisive break, and gets over for the try, and it's 7-7 at halftime, which is a crazy score really. 7-0. For halftime summary, I think France have had a lot of the play. They've made a few errors, which is surprising. Looking a little bit rusty. Players dropping balls who you never expect to drop, but they look really dangerous when they do get going. England, in fairness to them, they stuck in the game. They could have capitulated already in this match, I think. But up front, they're holding France. So I think that serves them well. And it's going to be a very interesting second half. I'm not really sure how it's going to go. So I'm actually really excited to watch it. As soon as the second half kicks off, both teams go flying into it, and it's crazy. It's like sevens at a certain point, and maybe Dupont's experience in the sevens is like spilling over and influencing the other players, but it does calm down, and Ramos gets a penalty, so France take the lead 7-12. After that crazy period, France do get a penalty. It's kicked, and it's 13-7 now. So France kind of pulling away a little bit from England, and England are going to have to pull their finger out. Both teams start to use the benches, so it's going to be interesting the firepower they can bring on. As I said earlier, Malvaca, who I thought was my player of the match, absolutely fantastic in terms of his work rate around the park and his set piece play. He was great, and yeah, he comes off, and that kind of signals a little bit of an opportunity for England, and they take a very weird kick from Finn Smith, who had not a bad game. I think he's still getting up to speed with international rugby, but he did play pretty well, I got to be honest. And he puts a crazy kick over. Freeman manages somehow to get it over, and I thought Freeman was class. Gets a great try, and now England actually almost take the lead. It's 12-13 to France still. But France respond. They're not done yet themselves, and beautiful period of play for France. And Penaud, you knew he was going to score at some point. He's that kind of player, right? And he gets over, and it's 12-18 now. So France in the lead, and there's like 20 minutes to go. So the first half was really tight, a really tight chess match. But the second half is opening up, and yeah, it's going to be a fantastic, fiery finish, I think. Just as France responded really well to the pressure, England do too. They get down the French end, and they earn a penalty. Smith, though, he really felt the pressure in terms of his kicking duties this match, and he completely scuffs a penalty chance. And that's a big miss, in such a tight game, and it could cost England. So we'll have to see if that ultimately will cost them the match. Now, England have been guilty of throwing away matches in the last 25 minutes, and this kind of is the ultimate test for them. They're playing France at home. They're in with a shout, and if they've thrown it away here, then it would have been like curtains for them, I think. But they keep the pressure on, and Finn Baxter, he looks like the 12-year-old paper boy. He powers over for a try, and you're thinking, well, what is going on here? So England now, what's the score? It's 24. It's like 24-25, something like that. And can France respond? England's spirit is incredible to stay in the match, and they ultimately, I kind of lost the thread of the game because I was like watching it so intently. I didn't make any notes, which is a great sign, if you're trying to record what's happening in the game, and it like sweeps you away. And that's what happened. So England win 26-25. They beat France, and so that could spark now a great little period of play for England. And France are not unbeatable. Dupont is not immaculate, he has his flaws just like everybody else. So 26-25, England win. My prediction was France win 26-25. So sorry, I got that one wrong, but a great game to watch, absolutely enthralling. Particularly the second half was nuts. I hope you enjoyed the game, and drop a comment, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye bye.